Time to be funny. Let's go. Guys, what's up? Hi, my name's Jason Nash. This is my assistant, John.
Hello.
He's new to the channel. This is your first appearance on the channel?
This is.
John has been helping me with my Patreon and helping me edit videos and just produce more content. And John has a comedy background. We worked together on Vine, and then John went and did something else. He was getting let go.
My contract ended. My contract ended.
Right when his...
And they asked me to renew the contract.
Oh, they did?
They were like, do you want to renew the contract? And I was like, I want to work for Jason Nash. That's what I said. I was like, I got this great offer to go film at this empty house that's filthy.
Yeah.
My time there came to an end that felt right as the end of my time there. That was a really roundabout way to say it.
It's very poetic. Okay, so listen, this is I Analyze Your Dreams. If some of you listen to the Views podcast, I analyze dreams on there. And today I have reached out to Twitter to analyze your dreams. And I realized that this is not going to be the same because I don't know the people. Like, it's much easier for me to analyze a dream if I know you. Whereas Todd will come out, Todd will say to me, oh, I have this dream where this guy, I'm in an audition and the Grim Reaper's standing over me, and I'll be like, well, Todd, it's obvious. This is about your time acting, and you don't think you have much time left.
Yeah.
Because I know Todd's an actor, so this is gonna be.
I feel like you have that dream a lot, probably, where it's just the Grim Reaper hanging out with you.
I mean, I'm dead inside.
Yeah.
So I don't have dreams anymore.
Do you fear death when you're dead inside?
Well, I don't fear death because I know that this life is living hell, so I know there could be nothing worse.
Yeah.
So
I fear your death because you're my only source of income.
yeah, well, I'm leaving you my channel.
Oh,
You can have it.
I really don't want it. Thanks.
My friend always dreams about grocery shopping. What does this mean? Well, I would say, grocery shopping is about going out and staying alive, and your friend probably has like a fear of death, possibly. I would relate grocery shopping.
Are these all gonna be like this? I was at school the other day and I forgot my pencil in my lunchbox. It was really embarrassing. Well, you're afraid of dying.
Maybe you're right, let's see. I had this dream like 20 times now. It's basically going inside an elevator, going up, but it never stops. It just goes up and up and up.
Up to heaven.
Yeah.
Where you spend death.
But if you have a dream where the elevator is going up and up, what do you think of that?
Do you think it's a fear of like, she's just like enclosed in the space for eternity, and she feels sort of stuck in her situation, and so her life is the elevator, and perhaps it's like golden handcuffs though, because she's going up.
Oh, I like that. Oliver, maybe is a boy. Maybe he comes from
I like to think that
family.
Oliver is in a relationship with a woman who really loves him. And the problem though
Don't project, John. Don't project.
The problem is that he feels like even though this relationship's really great and loving and stuff, Oliver wants to play the field and he doesn't know how to get out of the relationship, doesn't know how to exit the elevator even though it's going really well. Oliver, my suggestion to you would be talk to your significant other about this, and then maybe take a break. Maybe explore other options. But breaks don't work either. So if stuff's going well, don't sabotage. I'm telling this kid to sabotage his relationship.
He's probably like 12. He doesn't know. I dreamt that I woke up from my bed and saw that my parents and sister were just frozen. And then when I kept moving throughout my home, they were chasing me in every room I entered. The weird part was that they weren't my family. They were demons that resembled my family. That's probably, you have your parents and you have your siblings and you're not as close to them as you'd like to be. And maybe you think that they don't see you as the person you are. Maybe you think that they don't see you as who you want to be. And so then they appear as demons and chase you through the house.
I can get behind that.
Okay.
I saw it more as they were kind of frustrated living with the family. And like no matter where they went in the house, like there was always like a demon there.
Maybe there's a lot of problems in the family.
Maybe there's a lot of I would love to know more about the familial relationship. I like your explanation though.
A long time ago, my grabbed used to live in the mountains. I think that's my grandma. And they used to tell me about they would see all these animals. You really need to slow down when you type. None of this makes sense. You're excited to be a part of the video. So one night I had a dream. We were at this park near their house in the mountains. Then all of a sudden my grandparents charge after a bear while I stay on the playground with my siblings. And then all of a sudden my sister started screaming. I turn around and I see a wolf. Oh man. While this is going on, I see my grandpa fighting this bear and blood going everywhere. So I decided to be brave and I start fighting off the wolf. I can feel it bearing its claws right into my skin, and I actually feel pain. Then it bites my arms and I wake up. I woke up crying, holding my arm and feeling that pain. LOL, explain.
And I don't know the living situation that this person comes from, because maybe they were raised by their grandparents, maybe they weren't. But I think it's a sense of guilt for how much the grandparents do for you. They do so much. Were you thinking that?
I was thinking the same thing, and that the wolf is his dad, as her dad.
Oh my God.
The wolf and the bear are mom and dad. By the way, guys, we are dream experts. We're actually licensed in this. Anything we say, you need to take it word for word. It's absolutely right. Yes, I was thinking that exact same thing. The grandparents maybe fought in World War II.
Oh.
Or I'm thinking that they provide a lot for your family.
Right.
And that maybe your dad and mom aren't giving you the love. Let us know if you're right.
I got you in a bad situation.
Maybe.
Maybe. We're experts, but maybe.
I dreamt giant gorillas were running around LA and they wouldn't go into your house unless your window was open, and my bedroom window was the only one open.
Why did you leave your window open? You can't be leaving your window open.
So my entire family had to hide in the bathroom while the gorillas were striking. Go into your house unless your window was open, and my bedroom. Well, that's pretty obvious. That you feel as if you've let your parents down a lot and you're the one leaving the window open a lot. You feel like maybe you're not pulling your weight in your family and you've let these giant gorillas come in to stampede your house. I have one where I keep going to this old pond I went to as a kid to drink the water. I have this dream 2 or 3 times a week. Any idea what it means, Jason?
You're thirsty.
I would probably say that, let me take a look. How old is he? Oh, he's got a child.
It's a grown man.
It's so clear. So clear, he has a child. Okay, Michael, it's really clear to me that you had a wonderful childhood and that you are trying to get back to that place of happiness, and so by drinking the water and going to this pond, you're getting that, and you're not getting that happiness now in your life, and that's why you're dreaming about the pond.
What Jason's trying to say is that when you have children,
yes,
the definition of happiness changes.
That's really funny. I like that. Okay. I dreamt that there was a tornado, so we went underground and took everything. A lot of people with like disasters and gorillas and tornadoes.
It's all, yeah.
And wolves and bears.
Well, what's interesting too is that you put out dream analysis, but it's all nightmares. Well, except for the pond water one, which is like, that's like pretty like middle of the road.
It's still kind of creepy in its own way to go to
creepy.
the lake as a child and drink the water.
Yeah, it's like, come to my lake and drink my water.
Yeah, who drinks water out of the lake?
I drink it out of Mountain Valley. This is not an ad, but Mountain Valley makes some really terrific water.
Brand deal. I dreamt that there was a tornado, so we went underground and took everything. That's not important, like video games, a guitar and stuff. And forgot the things that were important, like food and water. Okay?
This is
hashtag priorities. I mean, this one's really clear, Mackenzie. You're not taking care of the important things in life, and I can relate to this. I am completely like this. I don't take care of the important things, and I will save the guitar before I will, get car insurance. So go get your car insurance. I think is what I'm trying to say. I have a recurring dream that happens all the time. I am on Saturday Night Live, and I haven't had it in a long time, but I had it for years. On Saturday Night Live, I'm live, and I'm looking at the cue card, and the cue card, you can't read it, and I get fired, and it's all jumbled. I had that a bunch.
Is that a fear of?
That was my fear of being a comedian and like not being good enough as a comedian. And not thinking I was good enough, and so it came out.
Wow.
Pretty positive. I mean, I'm sure that's what it is.
I have this recurring dream.
Where I work for this 45-year-old YouTuber. Oh wait, no, it's right now in real life.
I have this dream where the 45-year-old YouTuber I work for pays me more. What does that mean?
I don't know. That was a tough one.
Yeah.
I had a dream where my dog pooped on my bed, and then I ate it. It just was an endless cycle until I woke up. I don't know what that says about me.
It's not a dream. That's like one of those Greek stories where it's like the guy pushing the boulder up the hill. When you get sent to Hades, it's just like this person has to eat canine fecal matter for eternity. And I don't know this person, but I would bet that when they walk their dog, they don't always pick up the poop. When they walk their dog, they're not always picking up after the dog, and they're leaving it on the sidewalk or in the grass or whatever, and they're not following proper etiquette, and it's the guilt of that seeping into their dream world.
We'll never know.
We should incept them, go 3 levels deep.
I had a dream where I was at a beach house by the sea with all my friends and family, and the water kept getting closer and closer to the beach house until a huge wave could be seen coming, and then I woke up before it hit. Probably just fear of your parents dying.
Yeah.
Fear of you going to college, maybe.
Fear of water.
Straight up fear of water. I constantly have dreams where I'm hanging out with you and the vlog squad. Let me analyze that for you. It means I wish I had better friends.
Let me analyze that for you. You don't want to hang out with Jason and the vlog squad.
Yeah, it's not fun. We just complain the whole time. Never-ending falling dream. I hate those. And you can literally feel the butterflies as if on a roller coaster. Please explain the falling.
I used to get terrible, terrible nightmares as a kid. And the one way I found that I could wake myself up from them is just like jumping off of something and falling. Like that would always wake me up. Like,
oh, really?
Like killing myself in the dream, like jumping off of something.
Is that why you didn't finish that edit last week? Just kind of gave up on it?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Don't see that.
I lucid dream. Oh, lucid dream is so cool. Have you ever done it?
Yeah. A couple of times.
A couple times. Me too.
Yeah, it's
incredible.
You know, that's what the song Higher by Creed is about.
No, it's not.
No, it is.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
That's so cool.
I don't know why I know Creed.
I know why you know that. You were into Blink 182 and Creed and 90s bands, even the bad ones.
When dreaming, God,
we know how it goes. I lucid dream nearly every night, and one of my favorite things to do is fly, since I know it's the one place I really can. Bro, that's our little girl, Kendall. You sound cool. Not necessarily a weird dream, but still a dreaming experience that a lot of people wish they had, because she's just sort of bragging.
Yeah, she's like, everybody else down here, it's like, my family's gonna die, my family's demons, or like, I'm stuck in an elevator. She's like, my dream's dope as
It takes the melatonin, and it's just like, freaking awesome, bro. So cool that you lucid dream. I wish I could. Kendall,
Thanks,
turn on some Creed and enjoy.
Can you take me higher?
Here's a dream. I was in the vlog squad. That's just you wanting to maybe be a YouTuber. Maybe feel like you are surrounded by incredible people all the time.
Incredible people.
That's an exaggeration. Incredible people, like Nelson Mandela is an incredible person. Stephen Hawking is an incredible person.
Could you imagine?
Jason Nash is an incredible person. The vlog squad, they're not incredible people, like they're not changing the world, but they are like really good people who care, like they're incredible friends. You know, Todd was in prison for 28 years, wrongly accused of something.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know, I was trying to draw a parallel between Todd and Nelson Mandela.
Just imagine, like, you ask this kid, like, all right, if you could have dinner with any 3 people, living or dead, who'd you have dinner with? And they're like, Nelson Mandela, Abraham Lincoln, Jason.
In there. I used to have a recurring dream as a child where a boulder, picture Indiana Jones, would roll. Are you listening? You getting this?
Oh, I'm listening.
This one's complicated. I used to have a recurring dream as a child where a boulder, picture Indiana Jones, would roll towards the edge of the cliff. I remember feeling the most pure fear imaginable. I love that. And as it rolled off the cliff, I would always wake up, usually on the floor, right before it crushed me. Huh?
That is 100% a stress
dream. Maybe you're a student, Kara. Maybe you have finals.
That's a stress dream. The weight of the world is crushing you.
Yeah.
Right? Something's crushing down on you. If you have a dream where you lose your teeth, losing your teeth in a dream is fear of it's like money problems.
I've heard that.
That's what I've heard.
But
I don't understand like how those two correlate.
You're losing your teeth.
When I first moved to Los Angeles, I would have teeth losing dreams.
And you had no money, right?
Because I had no money. Yeah.
So it makes sense. If you don't have your teeth, you don't have your ability to eat. And if you don't have your ability to eat, then you're gonna die. And if you don't have money, you're gonna die.
Can't buy grills.
Oh, that's exactly what it is. A good ad there. I had a dream that my best friend had her baby in a beautiful green park, but still in a hospital bed. And when her baby was born, he could speak in full sentences. Well, friend is in a hospital bed.
Yeah.
She's having the baby, and the baby comes down and is like, yo, what's up? I'm a baby, I can speak full sentences.
But it's also in a park.
Yeah. It could be you're jealous of your friend, and that the friend is ahead of you in many ways in life, and it has more stuff than you. So she has this baby, and not only was she gifted with a beautiful baby, the baby is fluent in English when it comes out. I swear I've had a ghost that follows me. When I lived with my parents, I had the same dream every night. There was a skinny black figure, no face. It went from my floor to my ceiling and walked around the edges of my room. I would lay on my back in the middle of my bed, and it would wiggle across me like a snake, then continue pacing till I would finally wake myself up. I always woke up in the exact same spot, everything in my room exactly the way it was in my dream. When I moved, it stopped, and it wasn't a bad environment.
That's a night terror. Have you ever had a night terror? Sleep paralysis, that's what it is. You are sleeping, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Don't forget to comment on this video and tell me if I'm wrong.
Oh, they will.
So I would get really bad sleep paralysis when I was younger. Your eyes would open while you were sleeping. You'd be in your room, right? But you're aware of your surroundings. My body couldn't move. Everybody experiences it differently, but like the way I would experience it was that like if I had my eyes open for too long, I'd start hallucinating like shadowy figures coming towards me.
Oh my God.
And you get like a rushing sound in your ears.
Oh, I'm so sorry I heard you. This sounds
Horrible. And then the figure would come out, and then I'd see Jason's face and be like, hey, you got that footage for me? I remember the one time it happened, I was in the car with my dad, and I was in the passenger seat, I was like 14 or whatever, and I woke up and I couldn't move, and all I was seeing was like headlights coming at me, and I'm in the chair like this. I could never snap myself out of it.
You couldn't get out of it.
So I'd have to just close my eyes and just ride it out.
No way! And you weren't on any heavy drugs or anything?
No.
Smoking the chiba? I have a recurring dream where I'm being chased by an evil boar, and it's usually a long scene of us running and me screaming, and anyone around me just watched, and they start to catch up, and then I wake up. You're being chased by a boar, you feel like you're not getting enough help in your life, you feel like people are just watching you suffer. Maybe you need to realize that no one's gonna help you, and you need to help yourself.
Were you telling me you have that same dream, except instead of a boar, it's David Dobrik?
That's right. And I realized that no one's gonna help me. This person dreamed about David hooking up with Trisha. I have that dream every night. I had a recurring dream for weeks that a snow shovel with a head was chasing me down a never-ending street. Good luck with that one. A snow shovel with a head.
I feel like this is a kid.
Maybe they live in a cold area.
I feel like they live in a cold area, and every time it snows, their mom or their dad is like, go out and shovel. I think that somebody's just tired of shoveling.
Yeah, I would go even deeper and say it has to do with work. Oh, but she has a kid.
Oh.
So clear. She has a kid. So clear. You want to work more. And the shovel represents work. Something like that. Maybe you want to work more. Here's what I think it is. You're not working enough to provide for your child. When I was younger, I had a dream I was playing outside and my mom called me in because my dad had rabies and we had to go to the hospital. It was very vivid. This is probably you wanted a dog and your dad wouldn't give you one. So you gave your dad rabies in the dream. Maybe.
I think that dream probably comes from a place where rabies was scary to them as a child, and I think they were scared of their father getting sick. The fear of parental death.
I like that. I've had a few constant dreams where I catch my teeth falling out and crumbling. I've also had the same dream about my brother dying for the past 5 years. He falls from a high place and I watch him die. The other, my little brother gets hit by a car in the same way every time. Oh my God.
Jeez. Well, we talked about the teeth before.
Teeth is money.
Teeth is always money. It comes from a place of being an older sibling and feeling like you can't protect your younger sibling.
I really like that.
As an older, you're an older. No, you're a younger sibling. Older sibling. Are you a twin?
She's a middle.
Oh, she's a middle, but she has a younger brother.
She has a younger, so that explains the younger and the older. You know, I think too, maybe for girls, and I'm not a girl, I think for girls maybe too, boys act so crazy. Maybe she sees them doing crazy things or not living the life that they should be living, and she's worried about them. Or maybe you're not paying enough attention to them.
Maybe you should be a better sister.
All right, guys, that's all the time we have. I have to go to my kids' parent-teacher meeting. This is John. Look him up on Instagram, and I'll put his link below. Go check out my merch. That's also linked below, and go check out my Patreon. There's a bunch of cool videos up there. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Simmer down, won't you love? I'm taking one for the team. We taking shots till it's love. You never know where we can end up. Leave this bar, raise the bar for you. Hang your wardrobe in the winter.